Hey everyone, my name is Max Van Dongen, and welcome to our new podcast. All right, everybody, go around and say your names. We'll start with you, Jamie.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Jamie. Max recruited an elite team of movie lovers here, and Jackson, so it should be a fun time.
Yeah. Okay, now Jackson, your turn. I guess since Jamie just introduced you, we'll just go around in a giant circle and introduce each other.
All right, hey guys, I'm Jackson, and honestly, I know more about movies than Jamie. He's just a dirty liar.
You're not wrong.
I
I'm
agree.
here to start, just to start shit up. I'm here to start fights and
yeah,
argue
why
with people.
All right, Nolan, your turn.
All right, Dylan. And I don't know anything about movies. I probably don't even belong on this podcast. But I'm here, so hey, what's up, guys?
Well, we'll see it. We'll see if you earn your spot on this show. This is not the
Yeah, we'll
final.
see.
This is not the final lineup, okay, pal? All right, so.
There could be wrong searching.
Yeah.
Okay, so essentially, I've had this idea for a long time, and I've thought about these guys specifically because they always know what they're doing. So, especially when it comes to movies. So, I want to talk about news, the box office, and just movies in general towards the end of the show. But I like to talk about news and debate movies and stuff. So, let's get into it. So, I printed out a couple of stories that I thought were interesting. Now, have any of you guys seen Blade Runner? The movie Blade Runner?
Oh, absolutely.
I've seen parts.
Classic.
Never seen the whole
Parts?
thing.
Have you really
And
seen it?
I am excited for the new. What is it? Blade Runner. What's the
20
year, whatever?
2049.
2047, yeah, something.
That
like that.
trailer. Ryan Gosling's in that, right?
Yeah, yes, he
Yep,
is.
yep.
That trailer, man. I love that trailer. It's like
And
Ryan
that's the
Gosling.
thing. Like, I haven't. No, go
Well,
ahead. Go ahead.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've tried to. But what makes me excited for this movie, on top of Ryan Gosling being in this, is my favorite director of all time right now currently is Denis Villeneuve. And he directed
Oh my
Iris,
god.
Sicario, Arrival. I have not seen Arrival yet, but I really want to.
Really good.
I know,
Really, really
I know, I
good.
really want to see it. And I watched a movie by him the other day called Polytechnique, and it was pretty good.
I don't know. Isn't Harrison Ford going to be in this one too? Like,
Yes, he's
yeah,
coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's another reason, man.
yeah.
Yeah, see, there you go. Bring him back.
Exactly. So he came out and said that he quoted and said, "I'm very old school. I wish I had the chance to do my aliens and Arrival as animatronics. I hate green screens," which I mean, green screens suck. They're so
Yeah, it's noticeable.
yeah, it's too easy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. He says, "I hate green screens. It sucks out all my energy. I get depressed." Roger.
Feel that.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing makes me more depressed than seeing a green screen.
It makes me feel green.
So essentially, his quote is talking about how he says, "I think I can count on one hand how many times I saw a green screen in all of those months of shooting. There will be CG enhancements, of course, but as much as possible, it was in camera," which is great.
That's
because,
impressive.
yeah.
It's super nice.
Just from the trailer itself, that's like I'm looking up I typed in Blade Runner and went to images on Google and just I don't know if you could see that, but you can't. I'm not even gonna
Nope.
type, but the images and stuff like that.
The
Honestly,
cinematography looks amazing. The cinematography.
that quote just got me more excited for
Yeah,
this movie.
he's a guy I trust for sure. Anything he's attached
Yeah.
to, I believe will be good. Okay. So the next one, okay, now here's another movie that I have not seen, but I don't know. It's very popular, Scarface. Have you guys seen Scarface?
Not
Never seen
not all of it, but
Not all of it. Okay, well,
everybody knows the iconic scene.
Yeah.
Of course.
well, for some reason, they're remaking it. I don't know why, but they are, of course. And originally, I heard that Antoine Fuqua was going to be directing this, but he's dropped out recently. And they've got two supposed directors attached to possibly direct this movie. I wish it wouldn't exist. I hate remakes, honestly. But from the choices, they've got either Hell or High Waters, David Mackenzie, or Patriots Day's Peter Berg. Now, I'm not too David Mackenzie. I have seen Hell or High Water, and I did like it. It was pretty good. But I
You
feel like
said Peter Berg,
Peter Berg has done like Lone Survivor.
Battleship.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
that
true.
trilogy.
No,
He
no.
hasn't done anything besides that
Battleship,
trilogy.
man.
Battleship, Hancock,
I hate-
Friday Night Lights, which
That's
is
right. He did
great.
do Hancock. Yeah. I don't know what else. Hey, can you look at what else David Mackenzie has even done? I'm not.
I just
I'm
looked
on
up
it.
Peter Berg.
Yeah, Jackson, look that up for me. Yeah.
Peter Berg, well, I already know Hell movie is got a lot of Oscar buzz and everything like that. And a lot of people are talking about that. So at least
It was good. It was
we
pretty
know
good.
we have
It's good.
that good movie. Yeah.
I like Patriots Day more personally, but I mean,
I'm not even talking about the directors for a minute. Just put that to the side. We don't need this movie.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
this is-
it's gonna. But hey, did you see that? The Coen brothers, I think, are producing this. The Coen brothers, which is weird.
it's just one of those movies you honestly never think of having a sequel. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
Maybe
the
you should
last
just left it how it is.
Yeah, exactly.
because it's has the iconic scenes. It has many people who still love it to this day.
Yeah.
Hell, did you see the tweet, like the grade schoolers reenacting it for their school play?
It's
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah. It's
But
out.
why do you need to reboot a movie that still holds up today? Like,
Yeah, that's exactly the point.
Yeah.
It's Al Pacino's one of his, if not his, most iconic
Yeah.
performance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like remaking Jaws. It's like there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't need to be fixed. There's nothing to fix.
I don't know. Jaws 4 was pretty damn good.
I don't know. Oh my god, yeah, that one was
Complete trash.
yeah. I was gonna say Jaws 3 and Jaws 4 are pretty bad, but Jaws 4 is much worse. Okay, so all right, now this one's kind of interesting because I don't know why. Well, this is a popular trend right now, making animated movies live action, and just the thought of this one seems horrifying to me, though. So they're doing a live action Dumbo film.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly. The thought of a live action Dumbo.
Hell yes. I'm aboard.
I just
Are
have
you
most.
kidding me?
I just have the most horrifying image in my head.
No, that is going to be crazy, man. I cannot wait to see this in real life. That is something I never thought I would see in real life. So, yes.
The cartoon version's average at best.
Yeah,
It's not like one of Disney's better movies. It's a shitty ride at Disney World. You don't need to add on to the Dumbo legacy here.
yeah. I mean,
There is no legacy. That's why you need to build it.
Everybody-
Live action.
Oh, come on.
I feel like everybody.
There's no point in this.
Yeah, everybody knows the name Dumbo, which is what they want. They want you to go, "Oh, Dumbo, I know that name. I'll go see this movie."
Mhm.
But I mean, it's not one of their most popular for sure. But
No.
the point of the story is Will Smith has passed on being in the Dumbo film because of scheduling and salary. Now,
I'm sure that was the only reason.
yeah, okay.
Or
I
the
bet they'll
title
get
of the movie specifically.
somebody. I'm sure they will. But well, Will Smith is working on Bad Boys 3, which is apparently called Bad
Oh,
Boys for Life.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I saw a funny article the other day. It was the headline that was so funny. It was like, Bad Boys 3 delayed, Bad Boys 4 possibly not, or not happening now, or something like that. It's like, why are you worrying about Bad Boys 4
That
before
was
Bad
like,
Boys 3 is even coming?
yeah, Justice League. It's like Justice League 2
Yes.
movie delayed, and it's like, hasn't the first
What?
one even came
Yeah, it's,
out yet? Like,
Yeah.
especially from you, DC. Like, you need to slow your roll. You haven't even made a good
Yeah,
movie
good
yet,
movie
so like,
first.
oh, there you go. Jamie just cut half of our audience right there.
It's over. What did you do?
that's what I'm here for. I'm here to stir it up. I'm here.
Exactly. There goes half our audience. Thanks.
Ah, fantastic.
Hey, it's okay. Don't get me started on Marvel. You're gonna lose your whole.
Oh, we got a
audience
Marvel
when we get
story
there.
next. We got a Marvel story after this upcoming one. So,
Real quick, going back to Dumbo though.
Transition.
You see who's directing this?
no, who's acting?
You're scared enough as it is, but Tim Burton set to direct this. So
No.
I'm never gonna be able to see an elephant at the zoo again.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at the elephants and be just terrified.
You know he's gonna make it horrifying. Like, I'm so
He's
sick.
gonna bastardize Dumbo is what he's gonna do.
It just says. I just looked up too. It says Tom Hanks is considering playing the villain in this movie.
I didn't realize his career died.
Oh no!
Oh, have you
Tom
seen the
Hanks
trailer
in it?
for The Circle?
I have not.
I don't think that looks good. I mean, no. It's got Emma Watson, but it's STX. They're a little off and on, usually off, but I don't know. Okay,
Sometime, yeah.
so this next story just goes to show how much Hollywood cares about movies, especially young adult films, because they don't care about money; they care about the content.
Oh, absolutely.
So I don't. This is somewhat old news, but expected to. So the next Divergent film is not coming out in
I saw
theaters.
that. I did see that.
It's going to be a
Huh.
TV show.
That's what it deserves because
Yeah.
it's absolute. That's shit.
Well,
Are
I
you
haven't
kidding me? It
seen
doesn't
them.
even deserve a TV show.
Yeah.
It barely deserves that.
Well, I mean they must have been so bad that the audience is kind of like, oh, I'll just wait for the rental. Like I don't want to pay to go see that in theaters because
Yeah.
it's not very good. But
I don't
so
even know how the last one did.
not too well.
Yeah,
I think it
pretty
flopped.
hard.
It might have flopped. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I thought it tanked pretty hard.
But the story is that I mean this is expected honestly because why would she want to do this? Shailene Woodley has dropped out and she's not going to be in the TV show.
I read that too on Twitter today.
Yeah, expected. Why would she want? Yeah, exactly. Why would she want to? I mean, I feel bad for the fans that actually like this shit, but I mean, that just goes to show how bad Hollywood is.
To the fans, just reread
It's-
your books. Reread the books.
Yeah.
It's way better than the movie. Like it's like every book is better than the movie. Man,
Just about.
I just saw the first one and
No, it's not good.
I saw the first one and it's like
Really?
so
I haven't
bad.
seen
It's
any of them.
not good at all.
No, I haven't seen any of them. I know people that go like, "Oh, I like those movies," or "I want to." I go, "Ah, just the Divergent films especially look like the most formulaic young
It really
adult.
is, honestly. Like as soon as it starts, like it's ridiculous. It really is. I won't spoil it, but like as soon as the first 5 minutes, you can tell where the whole thing is going, and then
You
it's
can't
just-
really spoil
and
it.
getting to the end is so bad. Like I don't even want to be on this journey. It's terrible. Oh my god.
They look like a rehash almost of like a Hunger Games kind of series to me, honestly. When I saw the previews, that's why I didn't see them. They look too much.
It's-
We already have the Hunger Games movies.
That's-
which, I mean,
That's what they want. Though. They want another
Yeah.
hit. They want a Hunger Games like
They
that.
want another teen book novel turned
Yeah.
into movie.
Yeah, thanks Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where this all started. What the heck?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck
Easily
Twilight.
considered one of the worst genre of movies to me.
Okay, so
Glittery vampires, man.
Marvel news now.
Ooh.
Heck
Let's
yeah.
go.
This is somewhat old news, but we got a new quote regarding it. Scarlett Johansson in a Black Widow.
I saw that too. Yep.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that to begin with?
Wait, I didn't. What did you say? I didn't hear you because Nolan interrupted. So
I'm sorry.
A Black Widow Marvel solo film.
Mm-mm.
I agree. I
No.
want.
you know.
I view her as Hawkeye, kind of. She's a good supporting character.
Oh no,
And the other
Hawkeye!
movies-
No, do
She's
not
better
put.
than Hawkeye,
Do not put
obviously.
my girl on the same level as
But
Hawkeye.
I mean, a Black Widow movie, I mean, unless you do kind
This
of
is-
an origin story.
this
I
is
don't know
my
what you're
view.
gonna do
This is
about
what
it.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, DC's like good movie. Finally, it's supposed to be Wonder Woman. I feel like Marvel's just trying to be like, fuck you. We can make a solo woman movie too, Black Widow, and it's gonna be better than yours.
I've heard
If
some
that's
bad
what they're
things.
doing, then do it. Like, I love it.
Well, the problem is now, I feel like Marvel has everything so planned out that if they do this, it's going to
That's-
feel tacked. Like the
yeah,
movie itself is
that's-
going to feel tacked onto the universe, and I really
This-
don't
yeah.
want that. I don't want them to just do it for the sake of doing it. If they're going to do it, it has to have its place.
This
Do
is,
they,
this is her quote. This is her quote. I've talked to Kevin Feige about it. We're creatively really compatible. I think we both agreed that the character is right for a standalone. It's just a case of timing at this point for both Marvel and myself. Fucking thing cut off my quote. She just talked about how, I mean, they've got like the next 4 years planned out. And she said
Mhm.
they would want the best version of the movie that it could possibly be. I mean, of course, that should be for every film.
They're going to say that, yeah.
And then she said, otherwise, I would never do it unless it's the best version possible.
I don't think like I want it to happen, but I don't think it will.
Here's the thing, honestly, too. Like with that character specifically, I find the character of Black Widow way more intriguing by the fact that I don't know the backstory. Like if I haven't read the
I
comics
agree
and
with
you
that.
look at that character on the screen and I don't know the backstory, I find her way more intriguing than if I know everything about.
Well, that's what Star Wars is doing right now with all their characters. They're showing all the backstories. They're going to show everything that helps make that series so
Exactly.
great. Yeah. Like
And I don't want to
Boba
be
Fett
spoon-fed
movie?
everything.
Why? That's a Boba Fett.
Because he was so cool. He was just like on the screen. And he was a badass. Like I feel like Black Widow is that same thing, and I don't want him to ruin that.
Yeah. Oh well.
I don't know. Do whatever you want, Marvel. Like Christ, I'm gonna go see it anyway.
Either way.
I didn't like all the DC movies still, but
Yeah. But I heard Wonder Woman's actually not doing too hot right now. That's
what I heard too. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. So
I heard it's a mess.
that's obviously Warner Brothers. They don't have their shit together.
They're just trying too hard. Like,
Yeah.
trying too hard to like the thing where it's just not working. And this was supposed to be the movie that like got them back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like Batman versus Superman, yeah, we don't need to talk about that now. We need to, Suicide Squad, definitely don't need to talk about
Martha. They're gonna kill Martha.
So like,
Why did you
this
say that
was supposed to
name?
be the movie, but
Honestly, one of the most miserable experiences I've ever had in a movie theater was Batman vs Superman. I mean, my God.
We went to that screening. Do you remember the feeling, Max, when that ended and we realized that we had tickets to see it again 2 days later?
Yeah, we already bought tickets to see it, and then we got free tickets to see it early. So we're like, oh hell yeah! And then we went to go see it again, and it didn't help.
did you see
And
this? Sorry, I just Googled. There's a lot of speculation that Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be in the Wonder Woman movie. Like a lot of people are saying that. Like I don't know what role he would play, but
What the hell is he gonna be?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
The
Like, I just typed in Wonder
Terminator
Woman.
movie.
I went to Google Wonder Woman news, and that was the first thing that popped up. Was a bunch of articles about that.
if that was real, I'm surprised they haven't announced that already. Like, I'm surprised.
I feel like that'd be big news.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Have you heard anything, Max? I've been hearing a lot lately about not only Wonder Woman suffering, but now the Batman is.
that
just
leads
all over
into
the
our
place.
next story, Nolan. Thank you. So,
Transition.
as you've heard,
Oh, there you go.
yeah, as you've heard, Ben Affleck is not directing
He about to be
Batman,
done.
which is a shame because that was pretty much 100% why I wanted to see the Batman.
That was the
And the
slur.
only hope for it, like, to be
Yep.
great.
Yes, yeah, exactly. But now I kind of got new hope now. They possibly have a new director for the movie. And I kind of really like it, almost as much as Ben Affleck directing it. Matt Reeves. Do you know who?
Oh God, I know the name. I'd have to
He's
look him up.
recently directed Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and now he's got.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Cloverfield. Yep.
Yes, I was about to say Cloverfield is where I know him the most, and I love Cloverfield. Cloverfield is one of my favorites.
Good movie. Good movie.
Yeah, and so I really like that idea, honestly.
But did you hear that they trashed the whole script too? Like it. I mean, it's just that makes me nervous. You know.
Yeah.
I've heard that Ben Affleck doesn't even. I heard that he just is not even thinking about, or he is thinking about not even being the character anymore. So I don't
Oh.
know.
I don't know if he'd do that because that
That's
would
what I've
be that
heard.
would be a
That's what I've
giant
heard.
fuck you, honestly.
It would destroy. Oh, that would just show you how bad the DC.
I feel bad for him though. I feel bad for him.
Honest, I feel like if Wonder Woman's that bad, like they're saying, it's going to be like dead, the whole DC. Because that's going to be 0 for 3, 0 for 3. Like, not many people besides the hardcore DC fans are going to go see this. Oh, I take that back. Like, it will probably still get a decent amount.
It's
but
going to make money.
It's going to be a lot less if it's like Wonder Woman was good. And people are going to be like, okay, maybe DC got their shit together. But, no, that sounds like a huge clusterfuck over there in DC.
I think they'll wait. I mean, if Wonder Woman is bad, I think that'll be the one that DC fans go, okay, maybe there's something wrong. And I think Warner Brothers will finally start to realize what they're doing wrong if Justice League doesn't do as well as they planned it to be. Because, I mean, Batman vs. Superman did not make $1 billion. It was shy of it, but it did $1 billion. And that was what they were expecting. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see, honestly. All right.
It's just that movie's the last straw for me. If Wonder Woman's bad, I don't know.
Same Nolan. If Wonder Woman's bad, I'm not seeing any other DC movies in theater.
I wouldn't see
It's
Justice
like amazing.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's like I got amazing reviews and everything like beforehand. I would lose complete faith like into DC.
It has to be decent. It has to be decent.
Thank you. It just doesn't have to be shit.
Yeah.
All you have to do is make it like a 0.01% worse than Man of Steel, and I will be happy. Like just a little. It has to be decent.
I really like Man of Steel, honestly, only because I
It's
love Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon's like
That's true,
one of
that's
my
true.
favorite.
He was very good as Zod.
He was like
Yeah.
one of the reasons I pretty much love that film is because he was so in. You could tell he gave effort and heart into that performance. Like he got into it. That's what he is in every film he's in.
He really did. He really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Yeah. Okay, so I saved this last story because I felt like this one was the most interesting and odd. Okay, so they're doing a new Halloween film.
I read that.
Yes,
Yeah, I've
yes,
heard about
yes,
this.
yes, yes.
Now, do you want to know who's writing this movie?
Oh,
Enlighten me.
I forget. Tell me that. Who was it?
It blew me away. Danny McBride.
Yes, that's who it was.
Oh my
I'm
god.
all for it. I am all for it. Yes.
Danny McBride. Now, here's a quote he gave to Variety. Now, this is interesting, and I don't know. When I read this, I was like, okay, I believe him when he says this. He said, David, who is the director, and I are thrilled to step outside of our comedic collaborations and dive into a dark and vicious horror. Nobody will be laughing. I believe him.
When I read this article, it said somewhere that like Danny McBride is actually a huge like horror fan. So like
That's why I think they
he's
must
going to be excited. I'm ready for it. Like I'm not scared one bit for it. I'm ready to give him this chance.
He's very
I
talented.
think you should be scared though. It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Hopefully I will be scared. Yeah.
Yeah. Two separate reasons.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I just thought that was most interesting. I like the Halloween series a lot. The first one is amazing for what it is.
Yeah, really, really
So
good.
small, and it just goes to show how small of a movie can make such a big impact, and how there's so many movies that try and replicate that. But I mean, all it took was some heart and some effort, not a lot of money, just effort, and just look how it's done. All right, so anybody have any more thoughts on that, or any of the news stories before we go into like the box office?
Let's go.
Okay, so weekend estimates. Thank God. Okay, because I was a little nervous at first
I was nervous. I read this too. Yeah.
that 50 Shades Darker was going to be number one, but it wasn't. It was number two. It was number two.
Lego Batman.
Lego Batman was number one. Lego Batman had 55 million. 50 Shades Darker had 46 million. And this made me the happiest, although I haven't seen it yet. John Wick 2, 30 million.
I did see it, and I'm happy that it. Oh, I'm so
That is-
excited that it made that much.
That is double what the first one made.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey, Max, if you want to, not professional, but I might go see it this weekend.
I really want to see it. I will.
Yeah, we're going this weekend. We're going to see it this
really
weekend.
good.
Yeah. So that's the box office for the top three for the new ones. Were those the only new ones? Yeah, Split was fourth and Hidden Figures was fifth. Split, I'm glad it's still making money. It's just shy of 10.
Oh my god, that movie was
Loved it.
impressive.
That was
I
probably
need
my
to
favorite.
see it, man. I've been wanting to.
I
I
love
love James McAvoy.
Yeah, I know. He's very talented. This movie is
Really
his.
good, really,
yeah,
really good.
this will be his iconic one. So now let's just talk about, I don't know, what movies we're anticipating or movies we watched recently. Jackson, have you watched any new movies? They can be old movies or just movies you haven't seen before that you watched recently.
You mean step in Jackson real quick for you?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
It's not a movie.
Sorry to put you on.
It's not out yet, but like we got to talk about it because it's coming and it's coming fast. Logan.
Oh yeah.
That
Looks really good.
Thanks,
love-
Deadpool. Now we get more R-rated superhero movies.
Yeah.
Great.
That's true.
I feel bad for the kids that love Wolverine that won't be able to see it though. But I mean, like from when the first.
So I'm excited to see him actually like slit people's throats and stuff
Yeah.
like he does in the comics. You know, I'm sick of this like cut scene, like, oh yeah, he killed him. No, I want to see like guts and everything.
I just remember the
the marketing campaign for this movie, I think, is doing amazing too.
Yeah.
The trailers are amazing for this
Heard
movie.
by Johnny Cash was the perfect.
Yeah.
song for
Yeah.
the teaser.
I love the tone. The tone is awesome.
Oh yeah.
It-
And then, it's going to be a great last performance for
Hugh Jackman.
Supposedly.
Hugh Jackman and
Yeah.
what's his name too? Ian Stewart or not
Stu
Stewart?
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Patrick
You're thinking
Stewart.
of
There we
Ian
go.
McKellen. They're two best.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking Ian
that's what I
McKellen,
was
Patrick
about to
Stewart.
Yeah.
Like best.
Isn't it Patrick Stewart's last
I would
movie with X?
I would
Professor
assume
X?
so. I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think this movie has a great feel to it. I like the post-apocalyptic kind of
Yes.
idea to it.
I'm very excited for the feel of it.
Yeah, James Mangold is directing this, I believe, and he directed The Wolverine, and I didn't think that was too bad. I actually kind of liked it, but I feel like it's sort of
It was
slow.
good.
Yeah.
It was the I don't know what you call it, the radical side of Wolverine.
Yeah, but I feel
And
like
the movie posters.
yeah,
Just
I love
the
the hand,
yeah.
the two hands.
The hand one looks good. Looks great.
Yeah. We can keep talking about movies we're anticipated, or we can talk about ones we watched over the weekend. Or...
Well, I saw John Wick 2. I don't think any of you guys did. I was going to see like a Batman, but I was like, I might as well just see John Wick. I can see like a Batman a little bit later on with my family, so that's fine.
Yeah.
John Wick, let me tell you, action sequel done perfectly. I cannot stress that enough. Like, it's just, nobody does this with actions. They just don't do it anymore with action sequels. And it was so refreshing just to see. And the level of, I don't even know how you would put this, the level of just, I can't even say it. They tried so hard, so perfect in every scene, and the action was done so well. And Keanu Reeves is my boy. He's so good. He kills it, and he's such a badass. And everybody that's in the movie is just phenomenal. I love the heck out of it.
Good. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I unfortunately had the complete opposite experience.
Okay, there we go.
Friday night, it's me in a sea full of women in 50 Shades Darker. It did the impossible. It was worse than the first one. And I'll never forget walking out
I
of
don't know if that's
grade
possible.
just infuriated. And this one was baffling. Like, baffling. Like, the best way to describe this movie, and I had to actually think about it, because it's like, I couldn't really put it together. This movie feels like if you take an entire season of a soap opera and you chop it up into a 2-hour film, because it feels like there's little plot lines throughout the film that are kind of forgotten about or never brought back up until like later, or just completely forgotten. And even when I left the film, I was like, oh shit, yeah, that happened. Oh wait, that happened too. I was like, I completely forgot about it while I was watching the film. Like, it feels like this plot line was an episode, this plot line was an episode, and this plot line was an episode. And it was just a mess. And I was
choppy as hell.
I was forgetting about the movie as it went on. And it features quite possibly the most weird, baffling scene I've ever seen in a movie. The helicopter scene. They're separated right now, like they're in different places. And he's texting her. He proposes to her. Yeah, spoiler. If you fucking care about spoilers. Yeah. So he's like, they're texting and stuff. He says, do you have an answer for me yet? She goes, oh, I'm not sure. Good night. I love you. And he goes, I love you. Next scene, he and some girl are in a helicopter. And he's just flying. All of a sudden, like, it starts making noises. It's malfunctioning. And then it crashes. I was like, what? Where did this come from? And then, so the Anastasia and Christian's family are all in his place. Like, they're wondering where the hell he is, if he's okay and stuff. And they're watching the news. And all of a sudden, the news says, this just in, Christian Grey and girl are found. And then 2 seconds later, he's in the elevator. Appears. He's like, oh, hey, everybody. Okay, you're going to tell me they knew he was okay while he was in the elevator?
One quick question, Max. Like, my biggest disappointment in the first one is like, okay, at least maybe there have some steamy scenes, some like, does this one have any, or is it like the first one where it's just disappointing?
Yeah.
You got Chewbacca's legs in there half the time.
Oh, man.
Oh, God, that was gross.
It was funny. The first one was funny. Oh my God. It tried to be so serious, and it was hilarious.
See, I don't get it, because it's all tease. Like, you never see anything that you really like expect to see. Like, I expect them. They advertise this movie as like, oh, we're going all in for this one, and they never do. It's like dangling a mouse in front of a cat. They never really go that full.
Did you see the John Wick 2 trailer?
Yes.
Where it was like making fun of.
That was funny.
That was
hilarious.
That was amazing.
Yeah. just a piece of shit film. And I went with a group of girls. They were going to go see it. I asked if I can come along, and they're like, I asked them why they liked it. They all loved it, of course. And they're like, they're like, oh, he's so hot, and they're so passionate, you know. And I was like,
That's all that matters.
yeah, that's all. Yeah, exactly. For this audience,
Do they not see that the movie itself is degrading?
Yeah,
Like,
I know. That's the thing that blows me away.
Damn it.
It's degrading the specific audience that it is targeting. And
Mhm.
how do they spend money on that?
There's a scene. There's a scene where he goes, "Just do what you're told," and she literally does everything he asks. He doesn't. She is forced to do everything, and he goes, "Just do what you're told."
I believe that's rape.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah. I don't know. It makes me sick because it makes me say, yeah, the first one was better, which is not a word you use when describing 50 Shades of Grey. I also got to see an early screening of. Yeah, I'm done with 50 Shades of Darker. It sucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to tell me. I'm so mad I couldn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, econ professor in the quiz he had that night, but it's all yours, Max. I'm all yours. Tell me.
I
about
went
this.
to go see Get Out. I got a 2-week early screening of this film. I mean, I swear to God, I thought I was in the theater for the Avengers. This crowd went nuts for this film.
Really?
They went nuts. Deservingly so, because I thought this movie was pretty awesome. And I think the thing I like about it most is it feels haunting. Like it feels like a nightmare almost. Like a nightmare that you would have, you go, "Ugh, I didn't like that nightmare." It's not cliche, although it features some moments where I go, "Ooh, don't do that. You're straying away from what you're doing." The first opening shot of this film is all one take, and after that I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna."
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, it's funny, which I kind of thought he would. I mean, it's Jordan Peele, so I thought it would be kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm glad it kind of was, because if it wasn't funny, I felt like it would have been a little dry at times. But the humor made it a little bit involving or less boring. It would have been if it wasn't funny. There's a scene in there that I loved, and I don't want to say it because you guys haven't seen it, but I loved it. It was so. It gave me the chills. It was so cool. But yeah, it was a great time, and it was very well rounded. I thought for Jordan Peele's first horror movie, I enjoyed it a lot. Definitely better than lots of the crap that comes out. So
I'm pretty pumped that this is like he's directing it because I'm hoping. Like, I haven't seen it yet, but I want him. He's has an amazing mind. He's super creative. I want him to do more movies. Hopefully I'll keep feeling the same way after I see Get Out.
Yeah, my only problem with this film though is that the way it's kind of advertised, I was like, what really brought me into it was like it looked really creative. Like
I was just about to ask you that.
Yeah.
With the hypnosis, it looks like they could go anywhere. But I feel like it doesn't really step up all the way in its creative juice. Yeah.
They play a little safe, you think? Like
kind of. I'd say he played it a little safe. There are some great stuff in there, but I feel like he could have taken it a step further, honestly.
But it's the expected because it is his first movie, so like,
yeah. But it was impressive.
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah, it was impressive. I definitely really did enjoy it. So what did you guys see? It could be a new movie. It could be just a movie.
I got a movie I want to talk about.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make some people mad with this, okay?
Okay.
I'm looking at you, Jackson. So you better get ready.
I know it's coming.
So a Disney movie came out, guys, and there was featuring this Hawaiian girl in The Rock, and everybody was raving like,
God.
"Oh, it's so good! It's amazing! Best Disney movie ever!" So so I go see it, and wow, what are people thinking? It's a good movie. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a 7/6. Like, it's solid. It's good. But it's no. So I don't know if they're fangirling and fanboying out, but I thought the songs were repetitive for the most part. The ending, I wasn't expecting anything bigger because it was a Disney ending. But like, are you serious? Ended? Like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but
I'm gonna say anything.
I'm not. But like.
Wait, have we all seen it? Nolan, have you seen this film?
Haven't seen it.
And it's Moana for the people who haven't pieced
Yeah,
it together yet.
Yeah,
I
I
have
have not seen. I really want to.
I have
Have
to
you seen
admit,
it, Max? I don't know.
no, I did. I was very excited for this movie actually because I thought the soundtrack was pretty good, and I like Lin-Manuel Miranda. I think he's very talented, and I know he came on to do some of the music, and I thought like songs like "You're Welcome" and "The Way" also.
The one song I have the biggest problem is like the main character. Her song, like every time she opened her mouth to sing, like she was just singing the same song. And it was like throughout different parts of the movie, and I was just like, at time I was like, okay, can we like get something new and everything? Like,
I'll say
I
it
love
wasn't.
the
Say that. So Lin-Manuel Miranda, the guy who wrote all the music for this,
yeah.
he's a Broadway guy, and that's kind of a Broadway thing because
Okay, yeah.
Hamilton in the musical, he sings the same like bass. It's like a different song with
No,
the
I
same
understand,
basic
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, like
So
a
he kind of
reprise.
pulled from that. I think as he starts to do more movies, he'll kind of shy away from that. But overall, I thought, yeah, there's some storylines from like it's a kid movie. It's kind of got some dumb parts, but that's every Disney movie. I love the music though, and I thought
It was great.
the animation was beautiful.
Yes.
The
Yes.
hair in the water was amazing.
I don't. People are saying it's like their best Disney movie, their favorite, and I just can't go that far, and I just can't see it. I'm sorry.
I
There's
heard
so
a lot
many
of
great
people-
Disney movies out there that like I would put above this movie.
It's in my top 10 Disney movies.
Really?
Of it all.
I
Not including Pixar movies.
Oh.
Yeah, not
Like-
Say, but Disney movies, it's in my top
like
10.
Disney Animation, like the Disney Animation Studios, not Pixar.
yeah, no, not pick. Yeah,
Okay. I liked this movie. I was actually really excited for it. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I mean, is it really fair to be really hyped for Moana though? Like, is it really to give it all this attention and hype?
True.
The music was great to me. I really like the music. It's a great kids movie. I liked it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's better than Frozen. Frozen's incredibly overrated to me. I
What
did,
was
however.
overrated? Sorry.
Oh, you go ahead, Jackson.
No, I asked what was overrated. I didn't hear you.
Frozen. Frozen is overrated.
Oh, yeah.
I-
It's not bad.
I just like it.
I agree.
I completely agree.
It's just all right.
Moana's better than Frozen.
Yeah.
Tangled's better than Frozen.
I haven't seen
Tangled
Tangled.
is my shit. I love Tangled.
Tangled.
God, you Disney fanboy.
Oh,
Yeah, Jamie, why'd you talk
Oh,
about
I
it?
like everything Disney. Are you kidding me?
Disney's great.
yeah, we should list our Disney movies and argue live.
Yeah, next
Oh,
episode. Next episode we will.
I will fight you over Wreck-It Ralph,
There-
man.
Wait, do you? I was gonna mention Wreck-It Ralph. I like Wreck-It Ralph. I didn't think it was amazing or anything, but I liked it.
Oh,
It's good.
I
It's a
love that
fun
movie.
little movie.
It was very sweet.
Yeah.
It was very sweet. I thought.
Mhm.
There was one part in Moana though that made me go, oh God. It was when The Rock says,
Real quick?
yeah, go ahead.
No,
Yes.
was
The Twitter
it-
joke.
It's a stupid joke. The tweeting joke was that.
Yes,
the part?
that was it. And I was like, oh. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that-
no.
That made me
Really?
tense a little bit.
I literally okay, so I have this app called Letterboxd where I rate movies out of 5 stars. It literally took a star off just because of that. I was like, oh no, don't do
Yeah,
that.
that was pretty bad.
That was really bad. Yeah. Jackson, do you have a movie?
Okay, speaking another Disney movie, because after Moana, I was like, we talked about Disney movies with me and my friends who saw it, and I was like, went to Netflix, see what they had for Disney movies, and saw Chicken Little. And so I decided, I was like, it's been too long and weird. You want to talk about a weird movie? Pretty weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I like wish
It's
me
been
and
too
my
long.
father were like that. Like
the baseball scene. Oh Jesus. It's been a long time to be fair since I've seen that movie, so I can't really give it a fair opinion right now, but
I'm not talking how weird it was.
yeah, the giant pig, that character always was weird to me.
The ugly duckling or whatever.
God, yeah.
Alien invasion, sky falling. I'm just like
I just remember the credits being where they
Don't Go
dance.
Breaking My Heart.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's what I was
I
about
remember
to say.
correctly,
The credit.
I was like, what the hell,
Yeah,
man?
that's the one thing I remember from that movie, in the baseball scene.
God. He's gonna lose the game for us.
Yeah,
yes, yeah. Oh god.
yeah.
Little, man.
don't know. I don't know. My New Year's resolution was to watch a movie every day that I hadn't seen before. So far, I've discovered some great ones. Like,
Spit 'em.
Yeah, what have you seen?
okay, so I think I've got one of my new favorite directors. This guy is doing Thor Ragnarok, and once I started watching his movies, I have total faith that this movie is going to be amazing. His name is Taika Waititi or something like that. He's from New Zealand. He's made What We Do in the Shadows, Boy, and Hunt for the Wilder People.
Is that
Love
vampire?
Hunt for the Wilder People. I love that movie.
Is that good? I haven't seen it
It's
yet.
really good.
Hunt for the
I'll
Wilder
have to watch
is
that.
incredible. There's
really good.
one
really,
little
really
thing
good.
that bothers me about that movie that keeps it from being perfect. But if it didn't exist, it would be a perfect movie because it is
I
so
think I know what
fun.
you're talking about.
I haven't laughed out loud at a movie in quite some time since I saw that movie. Oh no, 50 Shades Darker, that was pretty funny too. Boy, excellent film. What We Do in the Shadows, for what it is,
my
a
God.
perfect film. Like, it was hilarious. How creative it! Like, my favorite thing about him is how creative he is.
That's all I have to say to it. Amazing.
Yes, yeah. What We Do in the Shadows was awesome. I thought that was an awesome movie. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, this will probably be the last movie I talk about. I watched a movie because I have a list 1 to 100 of my favorite films. I had a movie that jumped all the way to number 6. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Have you ever seen that?
I have. I read the book senior year. Now, I read the book first, and I thought it was going to be. I saw how good of reviews it had and everything.
Mhm.
And I watched it, and Nicholson is great in that movie.
No, one of the best
Absolutely awesome.
performances I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
it's one of his best performances. But as a whole, like having read the book first, it kind of ruined the movie because it's not super accurate or anything like that. Like I didn't hate the movie, but I thought it was all of the top-rated movies of all time, and it's not nearly as good. The book is one of my favorite things I've read in high school.
Yeah, see, that's how
Really,
I felt about To Kill a Mockingbird. I think the book is incredible, and the movie wasn't.
I love the book.
Yeah, the
I
movie.
refuse to watch the movie, yeah, because I love the book.
I'd skip it, honestly. And I feel like people are going to go, what? Skip it. I mean, when you read the book, it changes everything. So, I mean, Gregory Peck in that movie, I'm pretty sure that's his name, gives a good performance. Atticus Finch is a great character, but the book is so much better. Maybe that'll be another topic we talk about. All right, so I'm done talking about the movies I've seen. You guys can throw some in if you want.
I've talked enough, so I'm also done with my movies for the week and everything like that.
Nolan, Jackson, you guys?
I said basically, you go, Jackson.
So this is a little far away. How'd you guys feel about the Jurassic World movie?
The upcoming one or the first one?
Or like the first one? What'd you guys think?
Well,
Did you not like it?
I'll go.
Yeah, you go first.
For what it was just a fun movie. That's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting.
I'm leading into the sequel. That's why I'm asking
Yeah.
here because I did some research on the sequel earlier this week.
Okay, cool.
But
For what Jurassic World is, when you watch it next to Jurassic Park, it's bad. But look at it.
Obviously.
If you look at it as a totally separate film, I thought it was pretty fun. Like I had a good time with it, honestly. Someone described it as like a sci-fi film, like it's a sci-fi film with a big budget, which I completely agree because that's how it felt. But I had a good time with it. And am I interested to see another one? Yeah, I am. So what do you got?
I basically had the same thing. Like it's forced love story, but you go to see badass dinosaurs basically.
And it
I'm a
delivered.
huge dinosaur fan, so like
Mhm.
it was the Jurassic Park franchise. So I did 18, so a little while from now, and they haven't released any major plot details yet. So they're making a trilogy, in case you guys didn't know. And what they're gonna do with this one is, you know how the first one was kind of lighthearted, jokes out of people's deaths and had funny like love scenes and everything. Well, more like Empire Strikes Back of Star Wars.
Really?
Make it a lot darker. And they said one of the possible things was weaponizing dinosaurs. And they don't think that this one's going to take place on any of the islands. It could be something with like fighting dinosaurs, using them as warfare, and then they'll write all the main characters into this one somehow. So I'm a little iffy. I do like getting darker, though. I would love to have a dark dinosaur movie.
That's what it should.
I would too, but not for Jurassic World 2. Like, so many people are going to be expecting another fun movie because that's what it does such a good job at.
Well, that's what Star Wars did it, and they succeeded.
Expecting that.
I don't know if
Still.
I don't know how dark Chris Pratt can get either. Like, any Chris Pratt movie is going to have some one-liners and stuff like that. And I work or anything, but it's going to not be as lighthearted as the first one.
Yeah, well, Star Wars did it and it succeeded. I mean,
About that.
New Hope is total fun, and then Empire is completely different. The director of the new Jurassic World film interests me, though, because he made a movie called The Orphanage. It's a foreign film. It's a horror movie, and it's awesome. It's an awesome movie. I highly recommend that. And he also made a movie called A Monster Calls. I really want to see it, but I haven't had the chance.
Did you see that? I did see it. Really
Is it good?
It's really interesting. I actually did like it.
Good. He directed that film too. So I feel like I have a bit more faith in Jurassic World 2 than the first one because I'm not really a fan of Colin Trevorrow. His movie that got him that job was a movie called Safety Not Guaranteed, and I didn't really care for it too much. I will say, though, I have no idea why he's directing the third Star Wars film. That's beyond me. But we'll see how that goes.
I don't know the way you're mainstream. Unless you watch the trailer for whenever it comes out, I feel like the audience is just going to go into this movie being like, "Oh, it's going to be another fun."
They make it like a Cars 3 trailer.
Yeah, and then they like,
the Cars 3 trailer is.
It's like
What?
on a dinosaur that flips off and he's crashed.
Yeah.
It's like the Revenant trailer.
Ridiculous.
It reminds me of the Revenant for some reason. Like, it's so weird and creepy. I don't know what they're doing. This isn't a kid's film. Oh, God.
I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe the first one. I like the first Jurassic World was okay.
I will.
I have it on DVD. I enjoy that movie. It's fun. It's not the best storyline, but it is. I enjoy it.
Well, here was the problem with it too. Is the day that I was going to go see it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go see it. I don't even care. I went to see it with I think I might have gone to see it with you, Jackson. Maybe the first time.
I think we saw it together.
So this is what happened. Jackson probably knows the story. This is what happened. So it's like 45 minutes to movie time. I'm pumped because I love the original one. I'm excited to have a fun time. Yeah. So I get on Twitter. I start scrolling, and it's like it's got the different I don't know what you call it, like the freeze frame picture on it. It's like, oh, watch this video, it's freaking hilarious. And so I click on this video, and this text pops up on the screen, and it says, spoiler alert to everybody, so switch to like 45 seconds if you haven't seen the first one. But anyway, this text pops up, and it says, at the end of Jurassic World, the water dinosaur eats the T-Rex. I just saved you 2 hours. And I was
that's bullshit.
I was pissed.
Oh, I got it.
And then I went through the whole movie, and I was expecting this to happen. And I was like, "This is."
Oh, that sucks. Oh yeah, have someone tell you that Han Solo dies by Kylo Ren, his son, 12 hours before the movie starts. That was horrid. Who does that? I was so pissed.
I had that where, like, at the very end, Luke shows up, which about at the same time I was like expecting. So I was like, oh, yeah.
A little bit.
So about it, but if I found out about the Han Solo stuff, wow, I would have
shitty. Yeah.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking. I'll never post on Instagram #Star Wars ever again.
No,
I don't know why they released those films. They just all need to be released at the same time. I have no idea why they released them early. That literally just set up for disaster for people in America that haven't seen it. Like me.
Yep, that's true.
All right. Do you guys have any other last words or last movies news you want to talk about?
I got one final remark. It's to Danny McBride. Put Busta Rhymes in the new Halloween movie.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that scene now.
That's what I'm moving on.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Buster. We got to get Buster Rhymes in.
We're get him on the show that we don't have.
Yeah, we'll get some celebrity guests. Oh God.
Yeah.
All right. So this was a good little test run. I think I had a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah. Shout out to the.
This was such a last second idea too. I'm glad that we did this. This was literally created about 2 hours ago. So I'm glad that we did this.
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
enjoyed it, dude.
Yeah,
Good
so
idea.
I have no idea when we're gonna do. I don't know what the schedule is gonna be like when we do these, or what days we release them. I'm gonna try and get this one out tomorrow or tonight. I'm not sure, but we'll discuss a schedule and yeah. So I had fun.
Yeah. Hopefully next.
Uh-oh, technical problems. This might be the right time to end. Yeah, I think we're gonna end it here. All right. Thanks for watching.